It's a beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because you know it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I'm the Commish coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, deep behind the enemy lines. This is Raider Reaction. What's up, Raider Nation? I missed you all last night, but I had family in town and I had personal stuff going down, so no Raider Reaction last night, which is a rarity. But I am back tonight, and that means I got double the fire for you this evening, because I had things I wanted to get out last night and I couldn't. So it means I got extra freshness for you this evening. So you're gonna get some Raider Nation news with a little extra flavor on top, because I got Watts Raider joining me tonight to help me break down some Raider Nation news and to drop back deep in the pocket with me and let it fly league-wide like we do every single Monday and Wednesday on Raider Reaction with Ghost to the Post. Now, tonight Prime is not going to be with us, so I've brought a special guest co-host to join the show, because every Monday and Wednesday, whether Prime can make it or not, because, you know, sometimes it's hard to get two schedules on Monday and Wednesday all the time, and Prime's got some stuff going down at his home, which is where he obviously, you know, so he's out this week. So, no, it's not Commish Jr. We got another member, Silver and Black. A One Nation Live crew going to be joining me to touch on all the Hot League news and step in for Prime as a very adequate replacement. What's up, Watts?
What's up, my brother? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You look just fine. You look very handsome and dapper, my man. You look great. You sound great.
Hey, man.
We're all good. All right.
What's up, bro?
Like I was saying, we got an extra special Ghost to the Post tonight. We got a special co-host. Watts is going to help me run down all the Hot League news. We're going to touch on all the Hot Raider news, and we're going to give you a solid hour of fire. So let's do it.
All right.
Let's see.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's start. Let's start with the relocation fees, because this is league-wide and this is Raider-related as well. Did you see the news about the relocation fees?
Okay.
Because you got the Raiders are actually getting off a lot cheaper on the relocation fees than the Chargers and Rams are getting hit with. So that's positive news. Positive news. So, we're having technical difficulties already. Tell me this.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Okay, I thought we was freezing for a second.
Hey, turn your volume up a little bit, like your volume.
Oh. All right. Is that better?
Yes, a little bit. I guess because you're kind of far away from it. I guess, you know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
I can hear you. It's just
I'll
low.
talk louder. I'll try to talk louder. I'll just yell.
All right. Okay.
No, I'm just playing. All right, but you know the good news is the Raiders are actually getting off cheaper And not getting hit as hard as the Rams and the Chargers got hit for relocation fees for moving to Vegas. It's positive news.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I mean, they might as well let us do what we do, man. I mean, come on.
I agree. I mean, I didn't want to see him move, but it is what it is, and let's just deal with it and move on. It's
give us our 40 acres and another 40 acres and all that. Give us all that.
Give us enough for the parking, because I don't like this parking situation. I don't like the talk of this parking situation.
Right.
I hope that's just BS and that's early stuff and that's gonna get ironed out. That ain't no issue. But I don't like the early talks of that parking. I don't like that.
I bet you we walk in there with we rock up in there with some trophies though. They'll change their tune.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's true. Hardware. Hardware brings a little clout with it. So you are correct.
I'm telling you what, they're gonna have a Raiders casino, bro. Watch.
They already got plans for Raiders brothel. So,
I'm glad all this.
Might as well have a casino to go with it. You know what I'm saying? You could just have it all. It'd be like adult Raider Wonderland. And
right,
casino,
exactly.
Go hang out.
It's Vegas, man.
Go hang out party the night before. Go watch the game on. Tell me that ain't a great weekend. Tell me that ain't a great weekend.
I mean, that Friday night, that Saturday night, that's going to be epic nights.
No, we don't need the brothel. No, we don't really need the brothel. I'm just playing there. But now, the going out and hanging out in Vegas and all that, that sounds like an awesome weekend, man. Capped off with football at the end. That's hey. Now, I understand I don't live in Oakland, and I understand that if I lived there, I'd have a different view. So, I can understand.
Hey, man, I'm all in. I don't even care no more, man. They got to give us everything we want now. They have no choice, man. They didn't give us no other option.
Agree. The ship sailed, man. Once the vote was in, and the vote said move, ship sailed, man. End of discussion. We should never let it get that far. It got that far. It got voted on. Now it's done. Now move on.
Right.
Drop the lawsuit. Let's roll.
Exactly, bro. But exactly.
Everybody wants to sue nowadays, though. Got to sue somebody. Everybody got to sue.
Right. They want to sue for the name. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Nah, they just better build some parking structures. That's all they need. Parking structure.
That's not a bad idea. Vertical parking. You gotta think outside the box, man. They gotta think outside the box.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
There's there's brilliant minds in this country working on this project. Surely somebody can come up with something. I have faith.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, give me.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Yeah, he said he's breaking in and out.
Yeah, you're cutting in a little in and out, Watts. I don't know what the.
It might be because it's from my phone.
Well, are you in through your Wi-Fi? Usually, as long as I'm in through my Wi-Fi, I'm good. But I hear you fine now. You're good now. So.
Okay. All right, cool.
But no, you're good now. So Paul, you weren't impressed with Obi? Now everybody's been impressed with Obi so far. So I've heard nothing but good things about Obi thus far.
Yeah, what's wrong with Obi?
I don't know. Paul said he wasn't impressed with him in college.
In the OTAs?
I didn't watch a lot of Obi in college.
Come on, man. They not even running plays.
Who's
They're not even running plays. They just.
I wasn't watching a lot of Connecticut football. Were you watching a lot of Connecticut football, Watts? Because I wasn't. So
no.
I can't honestly speak on that. I'm just the highlights is all I've seen.
Okay. All right. Well, look. Let me put it like this. If you was like me, and you watch the combine, you got a football player right there. You got a football player.
That's what
I mean,
saw.
I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you're looking for, but he's got the tools to be a beast on the defensive side of the ball. And that's just that. I mean, look at his height. I mean, look at his wingspan. He got speed, he can run. So what are you looking at? I mean, I'm looking at raw ability. That's what I'm looking at. He might have to get a little bigger, but that's nothing. So
What up, Mike?
I think he wants to learn. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like a sponge. So that's what you want.
I know. I agree. I agree, and I can somewhat see what Paul's saying a little bit. He is different. He's a different kind of safety than Carl Joseph. So you can't compare him to Carl Joseph.
Yeah, Carl Joseph is more aggressive.
He's more aggressive. He's more the guy who's going to come up and hit you in the mouth. Obi's not going to need to hit you in the mouth because he's going to knock the ball to the ground. They're different kinds of players. So I can see what you're saying, but I don't see that as a negative, I guess. So they're just different players. That's all I see.
Right.
I think.
What's up, Tyra?
What I like about Obi is he can be versatile. He can play some corner. If he beefs up, he can play a coverage outside linebacker, and he can play, and he's gonna play safety. So that's three needs in one guy.
And you can match him up. You can match him up on the tall receivers in the NFL. You can match him up with them. It's a win-win.
And with tight ends coming out of the backfield. And with tight ends coming out of the back, running backs coming out of the backfield, tight ends coming off the line. He can handle those guys. He's big. Like you said, he's got the wingspan. I think he's solid, man. I think he's a solid kid. Like you said, he's got the raw tools. We got to see what the guys can do with him. What can the defensive guys do with him? Like, mold him.
I mean, look. Okay, look. He got Reggie Nelson out there. He got Carl Joseph out there. He got Emerson out there.
What's up, Popeye?
He got Sean Smith out there. He got T.J. Carey out there. I mean, he got some good secondary players around him that's going to help him overall, especially Reggie Nelson. So, I mean, he going to be all right, man. We just got to give him a little time, I mean, they're going to bring him along slowly, of course. But if it was me, I'd throw him in the fire, though. I mean, first couple weeks, I'd throw him in, But I think it's just going to depend on how they do in training camp. If they show out in camp in the preseason, they're going to have to let them play. I
agree. Are you talking – hold on. Who was that? What was somebody saying about we signed we signed about Lines. Are you talking about the outside linebacker Brady Sheldon? Is that who you're referring to as the guy we signed? Because hey, maybe I missed something breaking today because I have been out of the loop. I'm off. I got some family in town, so I'm off work.
Yeah, me too.
So I've been traveling.
Yeah, me too, man. I've
been all over today.
Yeah.
I've been to the beach. I went to the beach today. It was nice at the beach today, Watts. I ain't gonna lie. It was nice at the beach today.
Yeah, man. I was trying to stay in the AC. I wasn't trying to touch no heat today.
Oh God, it was hot out today. Oh good Lord, it was hot. At one point, the thermometer on my car, at one point today when we were driving around said 111. Now, if the thermometer on the car says 111, that's hot.
I'm not coming outside till after about 6 o'clock.
That's hot, man. Good Lord. Because look, the heat index is even hotter than that. It's like 120 or something insane. That's craziness.
Right.
Man is not supposed to live in temperatures like that.
Right, humidity. I mean, if it's cloudy, you got humidity too. So
it's insane.
So
let's jump over and touch on some league news because that's what we do on Monday and Wednesday on Ghost of the Post. We touch on league. We're gonna hit some Raider stuff too because I got you here, so I want to hit a little more silver and black than I do on Wednesdays usually. But D'Angelo Williams chirping. He's been chirping about the Cowboys. I don't know if you saw this or not, but D'Angelo Williams has a list of 4 teams he says he will not play for, and that is headlined by the Dallas Cowboys. He wants nothing to do with the Dallas Cowboys. He's their fan of the team. He cannot stand the Cowboys. He thinks they're a secondary organization. He wants nothing to do with them. As well as the Panthers, Jaguars, and Browns. 4 teams he wants nothing to do with.
Okay, well, why would he want to go play for the Browns? He a veteran running back, right? Yeah. Why would he go play for the Browns?
That's exactly
ain't finna go nowhere. Okay, the Jags, look, Jags, you're going to be the backup. If you go to the Jags, you the backup, just in case somebody get hurt. Because Fournette finna run the football. So you kiss that goodbye. What's the other team? The Cowboys? Okay. The Cowboys don't even care if they got a good backup running back. You see who they had? They putting all their cards on Elliott. So you're not getting no run unless somebody get hurt.
All in on Elliott. You are correct.
So what is he talking about?
I don't know. He's an old Asian running back trying to stay in the headlines. That's about it for him. But hey man, he's got us talking about him, so he's doing something right, I guess.
Man, come on, man. If I was him though, I'd try to go to a team like the Giants or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Seattle. I don't know. Even the Texans. The Texans.
That's a terrible fit. Aging running backs are finding it harder and harder to find a place to play. They're just teams just don't have patience for aging running backs anymore. And I don't know, man. He may have to play cheap to get a job. So we'll see.
Go play in Canada.
I don't know about all that. Oh, he's too old for the cold, man. He's getting old.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Okay, go play some flag with Vic and them then. Go over there and play with Vic and them with the flag football. I don't know, man.
He could be on T.O.'s team.
See, now, if I was young, I would say, yeah, put me on the Browns. Because, hey, man, you got to play for somebody.
They look like they're trying to do something there, so I can see if you were coming out. Yes, right. Eddie, they did sign a explosive rookie outside linebacker, Brady Shelton. They signed him today.
The Raiders?
Yes, NCAA Division II. He was in the Division II playoffs. In that playoffs, he recorded a 51-yard interception return for a touchdown. Supposedly, he showed amazing speed in said play. He's a division.
Amazing speed from when?
Division II guy.
So they watched tape on him. So that's all they had to do was watch the tape.
I guess. But apparently he looked good in workouts, and after a tryout with the team, they signed the guy. So apparently,
I want to see it. I want to see it.
I got to look. Like I said, I haven't got a chance to do my normal digging deep because I've been wrapped up the last 2 days. So, other than the headline and reading the quick story, I haven't had a chance to dig in. But I got to find some tape on this kid, and I got to take a look at him. But his name's Brady. Shelton, Division II guy.
Grady. His name is Grady with a G.
Brady with a B, like a boy.
Oh, Brady. What school he went to?
He went to Ferris State, like a Ferris wheel. Ferris State outside linebacker, after a tryout with the team, was signed Wednesday morning. This is a 37-inch vertical leap, 10-foot 5-inch broad jump, and a 4.540.
Okay. Can he tackle?
I hope. I know.
I'm just saying, man.
Press reps you can do. Can you put a linebacker on his ass when he comes out of the backfield? That's all I care about.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's hard to. All these tests and stuff are great, but until you got a guy like coming out of the backfield like Adrian Peterson or Marshawn Lynch, some guy like that you got to bear down on, man, you don't know what
right.
these guys got until that happens.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reason why Pittsburgh didn't keep him. Talking about Williams, right?
Yeah, him, possibly.
They said, well, we finna get us a rookie. Finna get Connor. We want him to be the backup. So.
Yeah. So who do you think? That leaves me with a question. Who do you think's gonna end up the Raiders' backup quarterback this season, Watts? We brought in EJ Manuel.
Ooh, man, you know, I think Cook is gonna be the number 2. I think he is. I mean, like I say, I think Manuel. I think he was in the doghouse, bro. I think he was in Rex Ryan's doghouse, and I think Manuel, he can be a serviceable quarterback. But I think Cook. I think I would go with Cook, man, just because he's a little younger and he already knows the system. You know, I mean, he's familiar with the receivers, and I would go with Cook at the number 2 spot, though.
I agree,
personally.
man. I don't think Cook. Listen, I think Cook got a raw deal last season. He got thrown into the fire in an emergency situation. And his first time he came in, that wasn't his game plan, man. McGloin was supposed to be the guy, and he goes down. Now all of a sudden, Cook's like, well, last week I'm I'm sitting at the end of the bench. And all of a sudden, now you want me to play? Good Lord. You know,
Right.
then they come into the playoffs, and they gave him a terrible game plan. Terrible game
Right.
plan. Dump, run. Dump,
I mean,
dump.
look. After McGloin went down, bro, it was nothing that could put the Band-Aid on it. It was nothing.
No.
We was through.
You can't evaluate him off of that. So I'm not looking at that. I thought the kid looked okay, man. He threw some touchdowns. He had some nice passes.
Yeah.
When you let him throw and let him do what he did okay. Thank you, Chris.
Right,
man.
right.
What's up, Janelle? So, just in case you didn't know, let's reset it for anybody that just joined us. It's Ghost of the Post like it is every Monday and Wednesday. But tonight we got Watts joining the commish.
What's up, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
As Prime is off tonight, but don't you worry. Prime is always back. That's why it still goes to the Post with Prime and the commish, because we just a guest host. Prime's always here on Monday and Wednesday, but you know, sometimes everybody needs a day off.
Matt wasn't lost out there, man. He just don't know how to read the defense, man, and he try to force the ball to where he don't need to force it to. That's his problem. I mean, he played for the Eagles, so the Eagles like, hey, man, look, come over here, and you can be the backup over here. So McGloin, he's not a bad quarterback. It's just his decision-making is questionable. It's questionable. You know, and it was a lot of pressure on him in that last game, because if we could have won that game, we would have had a little rest, you know, for an extra playoff. You know, we would have waited to play.
I agree, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in, Paul. Hey, man, stop back in. We appreciate any second anybody.
What's up, Daniel? What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man. What's up, Ed?
I
see you.
Ed? What's up, Popeye? I bet you do miss the beach, Popeye. I seen that comment earlier. I bet you do miss the beach.
What's up, Ryan? Yeah, the Browns are terrible, but they gonna build something, man, in Cleveland, man. They gonna build something. Man,
those defensive picks that they picked up, they're making positive moves. It's just it's hard to build a foundation, but I think they're making the right moves there. You know,
they got to get their O-line right.
Look at that. We got people watching from the Bahamas, taking time off on vacation.
What's up, Paul? What's good? What's up, Paul? I see you.
I'm flattered. Thank you.
Hey, I actually been to the Bahamas. I went there when I was a kid, man, on a cruise.
I did too. I want to go on a cruise again. Me and my wife was just talking about that, man.
Man.
I love cruises. You can just walk around, get hammered, and just eat everywhere, all over. The whole food's all free. And, man, go
right.
at 3 in the morning. Go hit hit a taco bar
Yeah.
at 4. Yeah.
It's fun, man. It's really fun. You know, then you get to kind of get away. You know, you get away
I love it, man.
from the
little guy's
mainland.
doing great. Popeye, thanks for asking, man. He's 2 months old now. 2 months old. Little guy is doing good. My mom is down here visiting. First time meeting the little guy, so that's where I've been the last.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
And my nephew. So
Young Raiders, little Raiders.
yes, sir. Raising my new little Raider. We've all met the Commish Jr. Obviously, I've got it implanted deep in him already at 10. He's solid silver and black. My nephew.
Oh yeah, he 10. He already on. He on. Cause when I was 10, I was on. I knew everybody on the team.
Entire time.
Around maybe 94, 95 Raiders. Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't beat Buffalo though. We couldn't beat Buffalo, but you know.
Oh man.
We were gonna have to play the Cowboys if we would have beat them.
Let me bring it up bad stuff.
The Cowboys would have whooped us, bro. I'm sorry. They was cold.
Paul, my upcoming predictions for this season, I have the Raiders pegged at 13-3. AFC West champion. That's my prediction.
Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm gonna go 12-4, 11-5. One of them. I got 2. I'm gonna stick with 2. Either one of those. You know, I mean, I think if we can go 12-4, we can still win a division though. We can do that.
Oh yeah. I agree. I think so too. I do see Kansas City grabbing the wild card. Kansas City's going to grab the wild card, I believe. I've already done my prediction show like 3 times now. So I've looked at this thing, and I'm solid with that. I think Kansas City's going to get it. I think they're going to be a couple games behind us. I think we're going to sweep the Chiefs this season. But I do
14-2. This schedule ain't going to happen.
No, that's too stiff. We got a tough schedule, but I like the way the schedule lays out in certain parts. But I see 3 areas where we got trap areas. I see the first homestand, the first 3-game homestand is a trap area. I see the homestand coming out of the New England game as a trap area. And I see the 2 road games at the end of the season as a trap area. And I think those are where we could lose 3. It'd be great if we only dropped 2 of those. I think we roll through the rest of the season.
Man.
It's gonna be that year. Telling you.
Man, I'm gonna be realistic, bro. 11-5 or 12-4, man.
I'd be happy with that. As long as we're in the dance, the playoff dance is all I want to be. Get me in the playoff dance.
Right. I'm not looking for perfection. I do not care about that. I just want to get to the playoffs.
I hope you're wrong this season because I'm gonna be at that game, and I hope you're wrong. Because I'm taking my family to that Miami game, man. Because I don't want to see no L there, no L's.
No. I think we're gonna beat the Dolphins, though. I think we're gonna beat them.
Too.
I think we might. Okay, look.
Success there. We haven't.
Okay, look.
We haven't had.
If we beat Washington, I think we're gonna lose to the Ravens. If it's the other way around, it's gonna be the other way around. That's gonna be one of the first losses. Either the Redskins or the Ravens.
Hey, we like this, man. That's my first pick of loss. I believe it's gonna happen either the Baltimore game or the Chargers game the following week. I believe we come out of the first 4 games 4-0, and we come home and we feel a little fat and cocky, and one of those 2 games gets us. It's either going to be the Baltimore game or the Chargers game. I don't think we're going to get whooped, but I think somebody's going to steal.
Yeah. No, I don't think we're going to get whooped by any team. I just think that, you know, like you say, like if we go on a winning streak, we got a loss coming. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
You just let your guard down a little bit, and then you get caught. That's what happens. It happens to everybody, but it's good. It's good to get knocked in. The football season long.
Because Baltimore going to be ready for us. We just played them last year and the year before that. So
it's good.
In Washington, we don't even know how to play Washington. Like we don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
same as Washington don't know how to play us though either.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, true.
They don't know us, and they ain't got nothing. True. They got rid of everybody. It was a fire sale in Washington. They got rid of Deshaun Jackson. You telling me taking Deshaun Jackson away from Kirk Cousins ain't gonna hurt him? That's gonna hurt him a lot.
Right.
He leaned on that guy.
Yeah, I mean, they only really got a tight end. I mean, that's about it.
That's it. That's their guy. You know, they got Reed left. That's their guy.
And their running back situation is kind of shaky too. You know, but I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
I'm not sold.
I'm just saying.
What do you think about Cousins? What do you think about
Cousins?
He still got to get that contract. Do you think he's
money? They need to go on and give him the contract, man, because, look, think about this. Think about all those games, all them years that Cousins was in the shadows of, like, Rex Grossman and all them other cats. But at the end, it turned out he'd be better than all of them. And he wins games. The team rallies around him. So why you not going to give him the money?
True. I agree. Listen, I'm not sold on him. I don't think he's that great of a quarterback. But the fact of the matter is, he's the best damn quarterback they've had in Washington in a long freaking time. And you might as well just pay the guy because you ain't got anybody else better on the roster.
Exactly.
Again, because you're going to have to pay. You have to pay a ridiculous amount if you franchise him. And you're going to piss him off. And he'll never sign with you next year. So,
right. So, yeah, just give him the money, man. I mean, you know.
He's the best thing you got going, and you might as well go with what you got. So
you're right, because they won't draft a quarterback. They won't do it.
I don't think they know what they're doing, Watts. I think that's the problem. They don't know what the hell they're doing in Washington. It's a mess there.
Yeah, I know.
They let so much talent go this season. They let so much talent go.
They did. What happened to Mac Jones? Like I thought he was decent, the running back. So he's like in the doghouse.
I'm
like, why he's not playing?
He's like fifth on the rotation now. He's like trying to force a trade. He wants out, and so I'm saying it's just.
Woo, the Grudens, man. I'm telling you.
The Grudens. Where'd that come from? I missed something.
The Grudens. Hey, something else. I used to love to watch the draft and watch John Gruden just talk about the Raiders like, you know, like yeah, silver and black is back. I'm looking at him like, bro, you could have been came back. What you waiting on? He uses stuff like we and us.
Everything's fine on our end, Janelle. I'm mixed on Gruden still. Listen, I don't know how. I have a very different memory of the Tuck Rule game than a lot of other people do. I blame John Gruden a lot for that loss because the fourth down play, we didn't give it to freaking Zach Crockett, who would have got the first down, gets it every time.
Yeah.
That thing never gets to where it got. And that play, to me, I hold responsible for that game. And I'm pissed off about the way he left. And
yeah, you kind of right though, because Zach Crockett was money. He was money for that 1 yard. He was money.
I softened a little bit over the years, but I wasn't a fan of him getting cheered to come back. A lot of people were wanting him to come back. I didn't want him to come back.
I mean, we was just looking for an answer.
I know. I didn't think he was it. He left.
I like him though. I like him. I like him because he's a fiery coach though. I like the way he calls plays. I like the way he attacks other teams. I mean, that's what I like about him though. You know, but I think that Ty Downing is gonna be similar as far as his mentality. Like, just hey, look, we're gonna stomp on their neck. That's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
You know,
I like having a young, aggressive guy in there. That's what Gruden was. That's what Downing's going to be too. I agree. It's a young, aggressive coach. He'll make the plays. He'll step on your throat. That's what we need.
Right.
Go for the jugular. We got to be aggressive. That's why we went and got Marshawn. We went and got Jared Cook. We filled all the holes, man. We should have an explosive attacking offense.
Right. So, yeah. Oh,
he may always be a Raider, Kelly, but he'll always wear a Buccaneers ring.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man, that was double pain. That was double hurt right there. That was double, like, oh, man, that's double just pissed.
Taints everything for me. I'm sorry. It just does. I know a lot of people love Gruden. I'm very mixed on him. It's just my personal feelings. He was a great coach when he was there, but I blame him for some losses.
See, now you got me thinking about Bill Callahan. See, now I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, God, now that guy, on the other hand, that guy's a dumpster fire. He can go away, and I could never see that guy again.
You know, at one point in that Super Bowl, I was watching that game, and I said to myself, man, why don't this fool go back to Nebraska? Take your butt back to Nebraska where you came from. Go over there, man. We don't need you, man.
Oh, God.
How my quarterback get 5 interceptions, bruh, in the Super Bowl?
He didn't do anything. He came in and took the job and said, autopilot.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do the same thing Gruden did, run the same offense Gruden did. We're going to do everything Gruden did, and because that worked. And then when we're going to get to the Super Bowl, we're going to play Gruden. We're going to do the same garbage,
Because, look, if you was watching the interviews after the game, they was interviewing, like, the corners, like the defensive players, and they was like, yeah, man, all week Gruden had us practicing against their plays and their routes. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, they knew exactly what we were going to do. Exactly what we're going to do. And then if you've heard the behind-the-scenes stuff,
watch John Lynch
the night before and tried to change game plan on the Raiders, too. The offensive game plan, like the night before, started to try and change things up, and the offense was like, what are you doing?
Bro.
On the whole, it was just that was the worst day, man. You had the Bear Robbins thing, you know, him wandering off, and just the whole
yeah, right. After the Woodson interception, everything was downhill, bro. Downhill.
Terrible.
Man, bro, I wanted that Super Bowl bad, bro. I wanted that one bad because it was in Cali too. I was like, man, I wanted that one bad.
Oh man,
I want that one bad.
Yeah, yeah, it sucks because I live in the Tampa Bay area. I'm deep behind the enemy line, and it sucks.
Oh right, oh yeah, so they let you have it.
Hate it. It's the only trump card they have. They have nothing else because they're like one of the worst franchises in the history of the league. But they got that one thing. Right. Oh, yeah, well, the only one we got, we beat the Raiders.
Well, we whooped the Raiders. We blew out the Raiders. Jerry Rice. Then they're going to start naming players. Yeah. Jerry Rice, all them. Tim Brown. We beat them. Oh, man. But you know what, though? Now, ain't going to be no more of that. Any Super Bowl we play in, it's going to be a close game or we going to win the game. We ain't going to get blew out. No more blowouts. You know? I mean.
Oh, no. I don't see a single ass whipping handed out across our schedule at all. Nobody's going to beat us. I see three games that are going to get away from us because we let our guard down. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think we've got the maturity, and I think we've got the talent, and we've got the experience now, and we got some guys that are pissed off about last season, and that's a recipe for a good season.
The whole offense, pretty much. The whole offense for sure.
Absolutely.
Because that was I mean, man, when we went into the Denver game, man, it was like we was dead. We was dead, bro. Like it was just like, oh man, it was like, it's like a funeral.
Oh, it was the most painful thing to watch. I tell you what, when Derek broke his leg on Christmas Eve night, it completely ruined my Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, for sure it did.
My wife was like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And I don't think
I'm not
until I go to sleep and get to sleep this off, and I won't be all right when I wake up.
Right. It's not a dream.
No.
It wasn't a dream.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Kelly. Appreciate it. Check us out again tomorrow night. We're on here 5 nights a week. And late night Thursdays on One Nation Live. 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern. Every Thursday night, late night. Raider Reaction After Hours on One Nation Live. Check it out tomorrow night. 5 nights a week, though, right here on Oakland Raiders football. Tonight, goes to the Post. Special guest host, Watch Raider. All right, so let's jump back over and touch on some silly league stuff for a second before we jump back into some silver and black.
Okay.
And there really ain't a lot, man. The last several days have been quiet. What do you think about Deshaun Watson down in Houston? He's saying he's ready to go whenever the Texans need him. And he's wanting Savage's job bad. Poor Tom Savage just can't get a break. They're just trying to they don't want to give him a shot, apparently. Because every time he thinks he's a starter, he's not. They go get somebody else. So they did it with Osweiler last year, and now they got Deshaun Watson. Do you think Watson starts the season?
This probably what's going to happen. They going to play both of them. But what's going to happen is Deshaun Watson is going to make a few plays where Bill O'Brien is going to have to sit there and think like, look, man, I think we got a better shot with him. I think we got a better shot. So if he can come in and make a few plays during the preseason, he going to be starting no matter what. I mean, I like Savage. I mean, he okay. But Watson, the fans going to want him to play, man. I mean, the fans going to want him to play. The Texans got a decent defense. I mean, they got a new running back, a young running back. They trying to build their line. They got receivers. So you got to put in that quarterback, man. You got to give him a shot. I mean, you did it to David Carr. So why you can't do it to Deshaun Watson? I mean, the Carr couldn't run for nothing. I'm just saying, like, he wasn't mobile. And that was a brand new team. Watson is going to be the starter, man, before the season is over. I'm just going to put it like that. He's going to be the starter before the season is over.
Oh, I see it before the season's over, too. I think it's a matter of time. Tom Savage is not going to hold it down. They've got too much.
Yeah.
It was a steal that they got Deshaun Watson at where they got him. They know it. They know it. So they're going to run.
It was great. I mean, I was happy. I was actually happy for all my friends down here that's Texan fans. Because I was telling them, I was like, at the pick that they had, I was like, y'all probably going to get Kaiser. I was thinking Watson was going to be gone. I was like, well, if they don't trade up, they're not going to get Watson. But I was like, they could probably still get Kaiser. And Kaiser played with Will Fuller in college. So that's, I was looking at that like, okay, well, maybe that'll fit, it'll be a little, cohesiveness. But they had the cards to play, man, and they played it and got right up there and got him,
Yeah. I was shocked he fell that far. I was shocked he fell that far, but it was a steal for the Texans.
Yeah.
And it's bad
really
luck
was.
for Tom Savage. Because he was
was.
Osweiler came in, took his job last year when he thought he had it. He saw Osweiler leave, and he's like, yes. And then Watson fell where they didn't have no choice. They had to take him. So
You're right. That was it. You had if you could make the move, you had to make that move.
I agree.
Because that was your need. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was your need. Like, you had to get a quarterback out of this draft. At least one of the top four. Out of the top four, at least. So I'm looking at that. I think Watson is gonna help the Texans. I think he's gonna help the Texans like Carr's helping the Raiders though, because I think he a good dude, and I think he gonna be active in the community, and I think the team gonna rally around him though, because they all watched him play. They already know. You know, I mean, come on, he played Alabama twice in the championship game and won one of them.
He is solid, man. The kid was in the championship game 2 years in a row. He loses. How many quarterbacks in NCAA college football lose a national championship game and come back the next year and win? Not too freaking many. Okay?
Right.
The kid had the stones enough to come back and get it done the next year. And not too many kids done that. So sometimes, like we were talking about Obi earlier, sometimes it just comes down to when they get on the field, they can freaking play.
Right. And his mentality, he seems focused. He seems tuned in. So, I mean, that's what you want.
I think he's going to be good. All right. Watts, let's jump back to the silver and black. Calvin Johnson. Okay. Megatron rumors are back. Rumors of him coming out of retirement, wanting to play with the Raiders. What do you think?
Okay, look. This will happen, man. When he came to the OTAs, man, you know, and met everybody, met the coaches, met everybody. You know, he probably was just walking around looking at the new players, just looking at everybody, just seeing what they got, just kind of seeing. And then he probably went home. And then he probably was watching ESPN or what have you, NFL Network, and he started seeing Raiders every day. Raiders. So the thought probably hit him in his head like, man, I just left this camp. There's so much buzz around his team. Oh, they just gave DC $125 million. They believe in him. Oh, they're trying to build their defense. They got Marshawn Lynch. Oh, they done kept their coach. Oh, man, I'm getting the Jones. I want to come back and play because I got a defense now that's going to play. Because, you know, the Lions, they didn't have no defense for years. So I think he believes in the Raiders as a whole, you know. And
I do too.
That would make anybody want to come back and play, you know.
I agree. It's an exciting thing going on in Oakland. I just think it's an interesting idea, but the Lions own him, and they're not going to give him up. That was a bad breakup. That wasn't like the Marshawn breakup. That was an ugly breakup. You know, that was a breakup where they was fighting over the kids and stuff. So that wasn't a good breakup.
Right.
And they're not going to let him go. I don't see it. I'm surprised I saw it in the headlines again, but.
So wait, he's still under contract with them?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. For how many more years?
I think he was like 3. Like they own him. Like he
getting over like a fat rat.
Oh
boy.
Yeah, they wanted to come after him after the signing bonus and stuff he got for the contract because he still had a lot of time left on the contract. It was a bad breakup, man. They were like, "You want to retire? Then you give us our money back because you didn't." It wasn't a good breakup between those guys. So them saying, "Oh yeah," they're not going to let him go and just be like, "Oh yeah, you can go play for them." No, they'll be like, "No, you screwed us. Screw you." That's what they're saying now.
Can he? Okay, well wait. Can he coach though?
Oh, I'm sure he could coach. I don't think. I think it's a playing thing. I'm sure he could coach.
Okay.
And wide receivers coach, that would be awesome.
Right. Even though we got one.
Yeah, I don't. A good player doesn't always necessarily mean good coach either. So you never know about that.
Right.
So I seen somebody ask about Kellen Moore. What do I think is a backup for Dallas? Kellen Moore.
What the hell?
Has a career of 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions and a 71 quarterback rating. So he's 58%. His only stats were in 2015. So I don't know. Who knows? No. Maybe he's a backup. Look. Somebody's got.
That's the Achilles heel of the Cowboys, man. They don't have nothing to fall back on. That's their Achilles heel. So us as the Raiders, we got players we can fall back on. The Dallas has nothing on offense they can fall back on.
Oh, no,
Nothing.
no, absolutely not. I agree. They're
So,
not.
Cowboys fans, hey, man, y'all better pray. Pray that y'all don't burn out Ezekiel Elliott. Please. Y'all gonna do it, though. I see it. Y'all go, hey, well, look, you gonna run 25, 30 times a game. We don't care. Okay.
No. Feed me. Yeah, Khalil Mack's gonna say, feed me right when you come through that hole, Ezekiel Elliott.
Right. Yeah. That's one player I think that could stop him.
I know
I think Mack can get to him.
But even as a backup, I don't know, he's questionable. He's questionable. And like Watts is saying, if something happens to Dax, they're in deep trouble if that's their backup. And that's as deep as they are at quarterback. That's
it's going to be just like when Romo got hurt all them times.
Yeah. Brandon Whedon. It's going to be like the Brandon Whedon 2.0.
Oh, my God. Brandon Whedon. Whoa, man.
It'll be Whedon 2.0.
Wow.
That's what it'll be like. But that is all they got. So he's a good possibility. He's going to be the backup.
Man.
It's a good possibility. He's going to be the backup. Because, I mean, he's been there a while. He knows their system, so he seems to be the logical choice. So,
Cowboys
he's
better
been
have
there.
him.
He knows the system. He's probably going to be the guy. He's been holding the clipboard for a while. He understands where they're at on the sheet, but that's about as good as he is, I think. So,
man, I bet you Jason Garrett can get out there and play better than that too.
Maybe. That's probably what he's thinking half the time. Like, man, you guys suck. I could so take your job.
Right. Like,
I could so take your job. Give me a helmet.
Yeah.
After every Romo pick six, he was probably like, "Oh, Romo, I could so do your job. You suck."
Right. Hey man, like I was, hey man, I had to come in and do my thing. When Aikman was getting them concussions, I came in there and handled it. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of agree with you, King. I got him at 9-7. I got him at 9-7 and possibly
10-6.
Card.
Man, possibly. 10-6. I mean,
I say 9-7. History
if
proves.
they was 9-7, the Cowboy fans will lose their mind.
History proves when you make large spikes and improvements over one season, that there will be a large spike down. Now, if you make a gradual incline like the Raiders have been doing and just get a little better every year, you can keep doing that. And the fall off, when there is a fall off, is minimal, and then you'll come back up. But when you spike over a season and get the kind of success the Cowboys did with new talent and just grab lightning in a bottle, they're going to get reality this season, and they're not going to be that good. Telling you.
Right. And look what they did with their defense. Look what they did with their defense. They basically just uprooted the defense and started over.
And they're getting arrested weekly.
Yeah, that too.
4 of them this offseason.
Right.
Suspended. So,
I'm laughing at them, really. I'm laughing at them. I'm laughing at them.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see them having – they didn't have the kind of offseason a team has that is looking for a strong season. The Raiders had the kind of offseason you're supposed to have when you're looking for a strong season.
Oh yeah.
So, I just don't see it.
I'm telling you, they put too much
set themselves
faith.
up for it.
Right, they put too much faith in 2 players, man. 3 players. Let's say 3.
Yeah.
Because if Dez don't get the ball, man, it's gonna be some issues with that. And if Elliott gets hurt, I mean, who's backing him up? Morris is backing him up.
You made it. That's a great point. That's a great point because last year we never seen these guys that have just started playing together have any adversity. None last season. What happens when they lose a few games and you got the young guy Ezekiel Elliott, the young guy Dak Prescott, and the old veteran now Dez Bryant who just wants to win and they're not winning? Now what happens when these guys start to come at each other? That's a great point. Right. You don't know.
This year they're going to game plan for him. They're going to game plan for Elliott this year. Because, you know, last year, I mean, you
They
know,
got tape.
he was burning everybody.
They
So,
got tape on
I
him
mean,
now,
it's
man.
not
As
going to
soon
be
as
as
guys get in
easy
the
this
offseason,
year. You know, it's not going to
as
be
soon
as
as guys
easy as
get
it
an
was
offseason
last
tape on a guy, it's a whole different thing, man. There's tape on him now. It's a whole different thing. So,
year.
all
Right.
right, Watts. I appreciate you for
Yo.
joining me tonight. Goes to the post, my man. Would you like to say anything to the Raider Nation in attendance before you head out?
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you, the Commish, man. Appreciate you, man, for inviting me on. I know we had talked about this about a week or so ago, a week or two. But I'm glad that you had me on, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the Raider Nation, man. Y'all know who y'all are. Oakland Raiders football, One Nation Live, man. Shout out to my boy King Ed. You know, my family down here in Texas, my family back home in Cali. You know, I mean, just much love to the Raider Nation, man. And I'm slowly but surely getting into football mode. So, you know, I'm
It's
feeling it coming.
July 31st.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
day in
So,
pads.
yeah. So, you know, from everybody at One Nation Live, Oakland Raiders football, man, we're gonna continue to bring the best Raider content. And when the season start, man, we just gonna take off, man, like the space shuttle, man. Go to outer space. You know, we're gonna go to outer space with it. So I just appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the encouragement, man. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, you know, everything, man. Just all the support, you know. So much love to everybody, man. Much love to you, Commish, for sure.
All right. Hey, man, thanks for coming on, Watts. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. Got Watts Raider filling in for Prime tonight on Goes to the Post. Thanks, King Ed. Appreciate it, my man. Steven, everybody, appreciate you guys. Thanks, Mike. Mike, one of our new show hosts over on Oakland Raiders football. Check him out. So, tomorrow night, Thursday night's always a big night for Raider Reaction. Because what is Thursday night? Thursday night is double dose. 2 times Raider Reaction. You got the regular show, Raider Reaction, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And on Thursday night, second half of the show, is franchise face-off with T-Well. We're going to go head-to-head again, break it down. Cowboy versus Raider, franchise versus franchise, Commish, T-Well. Tomorrow night, second half of the show. And then I come back, take an hour break. Then I come back to One Nation Live for the after hours. You are all cordially invited to the Raider Reaction After Hours party tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, on One Nation Live. Double Raider Reaction tomorrow. So, catch y'all tomorrow. Appreciate any second anybody spends with me. And appreciate Watts Raider for coming on, breaking down some silver and black, breaking down the league news, dropping back deep in the pocket, and letting it fly league-wide like we always do on Monday and Wednesday on Raider Reaction with Goes to the Post. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.